Okay. So today we are going to start with the basic data frame operations on Pandas, and later on we'll solve a case study on the movies data, which will give you hands-on practice. Okay. So now we have everyone has this data frame loaded with him, which has 5 rows and 2 columns with these values with few NaNs also missing values as well. As I told you last time also, in Pandas we have only one type of missing value, that is NaN. Right? There is no NAs here, no infinite, nothing. It's just NaN, not a number here. Okay. Now if I want to subset the first column, how will I do it? I can simply use df square brackets 1.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So those who come from R, this is exactly same as R. Okay. Do this quickly.
Himanshu,
Yes.
what's there on your 21 line is different than what you have shared here. Are
Don't,
there
no.
just
See, this line is different. This will change, keep on changing depending on the execution. So
okay,
don't
okay,
see this. See this basic data frame operations.
okay.
The file is the same, right?
Yeah, yeah, fine.
Sir, in Python, we are not having null values also, no?
Means no, null is there.
Null is there.
Yes.
Okay, so when if we put insert some null values, then it would be shown as a null or nan?
Null only.
Null only.
Yeah.
Okay.
So is null and none same?
No. Yes, done.
Yes.
Now, if I want to create one more column called 3, which is a multiplication of the first 2 columns. So I can simply do df1 multiplied by df2 and it will do an element wise multiplication. So do this now. And any value multiplied by missing value will of course be a missing value only. So other than multiplication, you can do any arithmetic operations here. Plus, minus, whatever you want. Any manipulation can be done easily. Yes. Now create one more column df flag, which is a logical vector, which will be only true if the value in the first column is more than 250. I wanted true if the value in first column is more than 250, otherwise I want a false. So I can simply create a condition like this: df1 is greater than 250. So each element will be compared with 250. And whenever the condition is true, you'll get a true, else it will be false. Okay. See this. I have not executed this, that's why I'm not getting a 3. Sorry. Yep. Okay. Yes, Pranali, done till here?
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's a function called pop, which is for list also and other objects also, data structures also. What it will do, it will delete one column, but it will also helps you save it somewhere. So not just deleting, but also saving it some elsewhere. So now if I say df.pop3, it will delete column number 3, and if I say put a 3 over here, it will create a series over there. Right? So do this now. And then print 3. Okay. As well as you can put a type of 3. It's a core series. Pandas series, right? Let me do print also. Yeah. Now if you print df, 3 is not there. But if you want to delete it without saving or doing anything else, just you can use del df2. Now df2 is also gone.
When we use pop here, it will be saved.
Wherever you want to save, you have to pass a variable name. If you pass a variable name, it will be saved there as a series because it's single column.
Yeah, got it.
If we want to view that content, then
Print 3. या 3 को सिर्फ execute कर लो ऐसे ही normally.
okay.
So Himanshu,
yes.
what is the use? What is the use of this pop? Means it just removes that row or column. That's all.
Yeah, I want to remove the column, but I want to save it also somewhere else. I don't want to keep it in the data frame, but I want to for future purpose. I want to keep it somewhere. Okay, so you can use, so it can be two, either you can do it in two statements. You first of all save it as a series, means you put 3 is equal to df3, then only you can do it, right? उसके बाद उसको delete कर दो.
Okay.
देखो, one option is df3 and you save it in 3, right? तब भी save हो जाएगा आपका, and then you have to delete this 3. Both the statements can be done together within this pop command.
Okay.
आ रहा है समझ में?
Yeah. Got it.
Okay.
But when we are using the previous approach, then we need not to had to specify df with pop with 3, na?
No, of course not. Pop से तो हट जाएगा df से.
हाँ.
पॉप यूज करोगे तो डीएफ से हट ही जाएगा. अगर आपको डीएफ में रखना है और सिर्फ सब सेटिंग करनी है तो पॉप यूज नहीं करोगे, आप सिर्फ ये यूज करोगे बस.
हाँ.
ये क्या हो गया? 3 ओके. नो, अच्छा इस ऑलरेडी हटा चुका हूं मैंने उसको. हाँ,
core.series क्या है? डाटा टाइप है उसका.
यस. तो एज यू स्टडीड दैट पांडास में दो टाइप के वो होते हैं, एक डेटा फ्रेम होता है, एक सीरीज होता है. Two data structures are there. So one series means one column. Data frame means two-dimensional arrays.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, so I have this df, right? So now this I've already done this. Okay. Now there is a function called df.insert also. I want to insert a new column. I have to give the location of it, means किस what is the column number for where I want to insert, then what is the name of the column, and what is the value. So better way of remembering is simply put df.insert, and then you can use shift tab always to look into this. Location, column, name, and the value. Okay.
The pop isn't working for me.
No, that's not possible. Make sure
Yeah,
that
I
you
know.
make sure you have that column.
Yeah, I have the column. Hold on. Okay.
Done.
Yep.
So now this insert. So what I have done, I have at column position number 2, I have created a column called copy of 1. The values are simply the same, df1. Or else you can pass any other column here, any series also here. Okay. Now I want to insert one more column here called 1 upper half. Can you just look at the code and tell me what this code is doing?
Only two columns. I mean, two
No,
rows.
2 rows, yes. So df1 is a series with 5 elements. I'm taking the 0 in first position only. So 100 and 200 only. Rest all will be NaNs.
Yes.
Okay. So the row has to be maintained. So it will be definitely NaNs only here. Right. And then we have, this is the subsetting of a column like this.
When you add a new column, can you specify the position as well?
Yes. The first is the position. First argument.
Ah, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So Prayas, if you just write the function name and if press a shift tab within the brackets,
Hmm.
it gives you the help of it.
Hmm.
That's very easy for us to see what all the arguments it takes, parameters it takes.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And all the constraints
Will you
also.
explain line
Just a second.
code number at line
एक second.
34?
Sure, Pranali. Look at this. So it says LOC should take only values less than or equal to length of the columns. Means I
Hmm.
cannot pass a 5 over here. It will throw up an error.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, Pranali. Pranali, इसका RHS समझ में आया आपको? ये वाला. मेरा
No.
df1 एक सीरीज होगा, राइट?
Hmm?
उसमें 5 rows होंगी.
Yeah.
Now I'm subsetting that series by this index. Means I just want the 0th value and the first value, right? वो है 100 और 200 में. Okay. And I'm saving it in one more column of df which I'm creating 1 upper half.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's saving 100 and 200 over here. Rest all are NaNs.
Okay. So first task, second. Fine.
Clear?
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. Yes. So now we have to start a case study. Before this case study, let's solve the one we did in the class earlier. In the R, those who've done R, they already done it. So that's called the obesity case. Okay, I'll just share the link for that also. But you have to do it yourself. So you can anyways import it, but don't look into it. Yeah. Okay. So that's the case study that we have to solve here. Okay. This case, I'll just briefly tell you the what data we have. So this case study has a data of 7,000 food items, and for each food item we have all the nutrient content, like the amount of calories, carbohydrates, protein, fat, sodium, etc. Okay. So using this dates case study, you have to answer various questions which are in this PDF. So first is like you have to read this file and save it in a data frame, right? So we have not talked about importing in pandas as of now. ये copy क्यों नहीं हो रहा? Yes. So just save this. Okay. Now let me tell you how to do this in pandas. So first of all, we have to import a file, right? Obesity. Yeah. So if you press PD and just write dot PD dot read. So I've imported pandas and numpy first of all. Okay. Then it's very similar to R is PD dot read underscore CSV, and then simply the either you have saved the local file, you can pass that path, or you can simply pass the link of the file directly like this also. So before doing it, you can just explore this. So all this Excel also can be read like this, HTML also can be read, JSON can also be read. All this files you can SQL also you can read like this. Okay. So using this pandas, you can import any kind of a file over here. Clear है ये?
Yes.
Oops. So now, once after reading USDA, there is a function called shape in the data frame. It gives you the number of shape of a data frame. This was there in NumPy also, right? So it will give you 7058,16. Means I have 7058 rows and 16 columns. Okay. And a better way of looking at it is simply print it. So Python also has a very good interface for looking at. See this. It's a very rich interface, right? Samir, you're not audible.
Now it's audible?
No. Just put your mic close to your mouth. Yes. Here's Prayas. Are you following?
Yes, I am.
Prayas. Okay. So I believe you have this USD data frame now.
Yes.
So just explore
It's
it.
taking forever to upload.
Come again.
It's taking forever to upload. Oh yeah, just finished.
No need to upload. Why no need to upload? Just pass the link directly over here.
Okay.
That's the benefit of this,
Hmm.
right? You can simply pass the HTTPS link also if you don't want to download the file. Okay. Yes. So now this is my data frame. Now let's have a look. These are my row names 0, 1, 2, 3. This is my ID. Then description is the name of the items of butter with salt, butter whipped with salt, and these are my food items. The calorie content per 100 grams, protein content, total fat, carbohydrates, sodium, saturated fat, cholesterol, and all that stuff. Okay. This is the data frame that you have read. Now, like we have an R summary, we have a describe over here. USDA.describe. It will describe the summary, means count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, Q1, Q2, Q3 max. You can easily look into this.
Similar to structure in our.
समीर, you're not audible, sorry. आपकी बहुत ऐसा लग रहा है बहुत दूर से बोल रहे हो आप.
Mic use कर रहा हूँ. It's not audible.
Is it audible to? Is it audible to others?
No.
हाँ.
Very faint.
Yeah, समीर आपका माइक का वॉल्यूम बहुत कम है.
Audible now?
No, same.
There might be some issues with my side. Okay, no. Then continue.
Yes, done. Yes. Prayas, Pranali done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now we have head over here also, which returns the first 5 rows by default. Otherwise, you can change the value of n to print as many rows as you want, starting from the first row. Default is 5 here. Right. Now that's the benefit of using a Jupyter notebook. Now see this display. It's very good display, right? So वहीं के वहीं आपको दिख जाता है किस कैसा डेटा है आपका. You can clearly move across and look into this. Okay. Now let's come back to the PDF. Now I want you to do it yourself by finding some functions. So now we have saved the output to a data frame USD. Now it says read the structure of the USD and find out the number of observations and variables. This also we have done. Obtain high-level statistical information about your data set. This also we have done, right?
Done.
Now do this. Now look in the maximum value of sodium. Look into sodium and the maximum value. It shows 38758, right?
38758.
But if you look at the mean, it's only 322. And the median is also very less. 79 only. Right? Now it says we realize that maximum value of sodium was 38,758 milligrams, which is very high. Find out which food this corresponds to. Can you try this? So USD.sodium.max will give you the maximum value. Right? Now press a tab, you can see what all functions you can apply to this. Okay, one more thing. This is also allowed, like this, right? Or dot is also allowed here. जैसे हमारा डॉलर होता है ना वहाँ पे, you can use a dot here also, but it's not very common, so don't use it. Avoid this using this. Better is this only. Okay, and now you can use dot for the methods. Yes, yes, go. Yes, go ahead.
We can also use dot, so it will not auto suggest the columns now like what it happened in our.
No, it will do.
Hmm.
टैब दबाइए ना आएगा. मेरा शायद कर्नल बंद हो गया इसलिए नहीं आ रहा है. एक सेकेंड. Yeah. See this USD a dot. Yes. It will give you all the methods along with sodium also.
Okay.
Okay. Now put a dot again and then press tab. So these all things you can apply. Transpose, absolute, add suffix, align, all, any, append, apply, argument max, argument min, arc sort, all that stuff. Okay. So which function should I use here?
Max.
Max will give you the maximum value.
Hmm.
I want the name where this is max. So one way is you can use argmax, argument max. Means it will give you the position of it. So it says 264. Means now I can simply, so now I want to find out the row number 264. अब ये कैसे करेंगे? How will you find? I will just hide this. Look at row number 264. Print row number 264 only. Yes, हुआ क्या ये? So here you can use the ilog function. usd.ilog 264, comma this. Okay. Otherwise, this will not work. Okay. This will work. Colon or without colons. This will not work. It is working. Yes, it is working. Yes. Okay. और कोई तरीका है क्या? So now you can see that this is salt, table salt. Right? Table salt has the maximum amount of sodium, which is very logical, right? Or what else we could have done here?
Sorry.
can't we put directly?
डायरेक्टली
Equal
आएगा,
to
ऐसे नहीं
equal to.
आएगा, राइट? यस,
नहीं नहीं.
वो आई लॉक नहीं चलेगा, आई लॉक में नंबर्स होने चाहिए, ट्रू फॉल्स नहीं चलेगा.
Sir, when we are using USDA and that square bracket sodium, and when we say dot and say tab, तो functions नहीं आते.
नहीं आते क्या?
It's a IPYNB
चेक पॉइंट
checkpoints.
नहीं, वो तो नहीं है, फिर नहीं है. एक सेकेंड, लेट मी जस्ट चेक दैट. USDA सोडियम डॉट
Dot tab.
नहीं आ रहा है, राइट?
I am getting IPYNB checkpoints. Why so?
नहीं, वो डिफॉल्ट रहता है, वो आपका IPN. इस चेक पॉइंट्स का मतलब क्या, जब आप सेव करती हो ना यहाँ पे सेव एंड चेक पॉइंट, तो उसका एक चेक पॉइंट बन जाता है.
Okay.
उसको IPN बाय चेक पॉइंट बोलता है. मीन्स अगर आप बोलो कि मुझे इस चेक पॉइंट पे रिवर्ट करना है, तो उससे हो जाता है वो.
Okay.
ओके.
So better is using this dot operation, I think so. At
वैसे
least we
कर
will get a list.
यस यस, दैट्स करेक्ट. Yes, done. So this is also a good way of doing it. So यहाँ पे I could have simply passed, if I just wanted to look at the name, simply ये भी कर सकता था मैं. So I could have just got the name directly, no need to get the complete row.
Dot description. Okay.
Yes. Okay. और USD.ilog 264, और ये कहाँ से है? argmax से. Similarly, we have argmin also, which gives you the index.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Okay.
What is this ARG? I mean, it's like argument.
Yes.
Okay. You cannot directly use max or
No,
minus.
max
How
will
to use it?
no max will give you the maximum value of sodium. It won't give you the location of it. It's like which
Okay,
dot
along.
max.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the arc mean? That will give the minimum.
Location of minimum.
Okay.
See, you can anytime, for any doubts, you can simply put a shift tab and look into this. Index of first occurrence of maximum values. If there are multiple maximum values, means same value repeated twice, it will give you the first occurrence only. Okay. It takes an argument access, again 0 and 1, 0 for rows, 1 for column. Skip NA is true. If there is NA, it will skip it. Okay. It returns IDX max, index of maximum of values. This method is a series version of ndarray.argmax. ये numpy में भी था, उसका extension है ये. Okay. It says here also there is one more function IDX max, so that will also do the same thing. I think that is deprecated. Let me just check that. IDX max. Yes, that does the same thing. So index maximum. Okay. Or simply USDA dot sodium dot argmax. Prayas, are you following this?
Yep.
Okay, good. Now do this yourself. Find out which food contains more than 10,000 milligrams of sodium. To do so, you can create a new data frame high sodium, and it will be a subset of our original data frame USDA. So create high sodium data frame called high sodium, which has only those rows of the USDA data frame which has more than 10,000 milligrams of sodium. And then tell me how many food are there, how many items are there. Do this quickly. Let me know once you are done with this.
Also, they are 10 foot, right?
Yes, correct. Good.
Do you want to
Step 7 karo.
हाँ 10.
Those are done with step 6, do step 7.
Okay, okay. This new PDF, right?
Yeah, you see my screen, right?
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, do
Can
that.
can you little scroll down?
Sure. Yes.
Fine.
Do step 6 and step 7.
Just so so simply we can use caviar in data frame, right? No.
Okay.
Press done with step 6.
Yep.
So how many elements?
10. So right now I'm following the same obesity IPY whatever you sent. So I'm just
Okay.
executing the same code.
No, don't do that. I want you to write it simultaneously.
Okay.
Okay. Then only you'll get the confidence.
Okay. All right.
Right. See this. So it's pretty straightforward. We have this USG sodium greater
Himanshu,
than 10,000. Yes.
even I pinged some code. It gives output. What does it give? I didn't subset directly. I used the USD sodium greater than 10,000.
Mm-hmm.
So it's giving false.
It will give you a series which has only true and false. It's a series. Now
Okay,
what you
okay.
can do is like you can use this series to subset your USDA, then you'll get the correct answer.
Okay.
Like this, right? It is given you logical series at the outcome. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
See this now, yeah. So now I have this high sodium which has only 10 values. Okay? Now we have to see is caviar. So caviar is not there, right? So now we have to search that how many, we have to see how many, what is the sugar content and sodium content in caviar, sorry. So now here it's very easy to do this in Python. So simply use high sodium dot description. Oh, sorry. High sodium dot description, right? Now I know high sodium dot description is a column which has is a series of strings. Right? Now I put a tab and I get all these functions, right? I will also get here one thing called str. See this str, right? And now it means string. And now if I put a tab, I get all these functions. I'll use contains. Okay, and I put a bracket and I will look at the help of it. So I can pass the pattern here. So let's say that is caviar, right? Then I have to pass case, means is it need to be case sensitive or not. I don't want it to be case sensitive because I'm not sure about that. I'll pass case as false. Okay, that's it. Now execute it. So you can see it's all false. So means caviar is not within high sodium.
Himanshu,
Okay. Yes.
obviously, I mean, this statement looks at each and every row of this high sodium
Of course.
this data frame,
Yes.
but we can simply use the in operator right now by indexing that
Yes. Same
particular
thing.
column.
Same thing. Yes, you can do that. Yeah. So one way, other way is look at this. So it says, but that won't. That's not it. That's case sensitive, I believe. क्या हो गया इसको कहाँ गया तो इसमें भी false बोलेगा वो just take a name which is there this is Adobe Fresco okay it's showing false only
It should work, right?
yes it should work actually no, so if I have this A in ABC it will give you a true right but now I have to check into USDA dot not USDA high sodium dot description okay and let's start with just capital A no it's not working
सॉल्ट टेबल के लिए भी फॉल्स दिखा रहा है
no it's actually false दिखा रहा है वो
सबके लिए
हाँ it is series पे चलेगा क्या
डॉट एसटीआर करे क्या
बट नहीं फिर एसटीआर का आपको कुछ वो यूज करना पड़ेगा मेथड ये कंटेंस फिर कंटेंस ही चल जाएगा भाई कंटेंस ही आ जाएगा फिर तो वो I don't think that in will work on this data frame or a series it will work on normal strings but not on this
Himanshu,
yes
why should we use that dot description? Without that, also we can directly use dot str and contains.
but then you have to search the complete data frame why would you do that I can simply search that
No,
I know that right
just high sodium also gives the same output, right? High sodium dot description and instead of high sodium dot description.
yes it will give the same thing but then it will search all the columns for KVR right
If you use description, then
it will search only description
okay. And case is equal to false. So what that does?
means I'm not sure about the case whether it's capital KVR or small KVR so if case equal to false means it's case insensitive means if it is small also it will give you a true
Is it mandatory in the syntax? Like you have to use
the
that?
default is true
Okay, okay.
so it means only it will make it case sensitive only means if there is KVR with the same case only then it will find otherwise it
Okay,
won't
okay. Yeah.
okay now do one thing tell me the row number of KVR in your USDA data frame on which row is KVR is there and how much is the sodium content of KVR Prayas I want to answer from you get me the sodium content in KVR Yep, how much is that?
Himanshu,
Yes.
मैं जब 22 लाइन एक्जीक्यूट करो, आई एम गेटिंग सम सिंटैक्स एरर इन माय सिस्टम.
Line number 22.
यस.
कोड पिंग करो एक बार. USDA description is equal to caviar. कैवियर के बाद कॉमा नहीं लगाया आपने? Yes, Prayas, that's your answer.
I'm still trying to find.
Okay.
Still giving the same error only. I mean, मैंने कॉमा लगाया, but still it's giving.
No, I'll just ping my code.
Okay.
Execute this. प्रणाली, इसमें आपके मेथड में ये है कि assuming that you know caviar is in capital.
Yeah.
Right. So better way will be this. Use str.contains and then put caviar.
Okay.
Okay. And this will give you sodium content of 1500 milligrams. Yes, done. Prayas, how about you?
And Vansh, what does this give? Just tell once
Not
again.
yet.
Which one? This thing?
Yeah,
See this. So you got this interior code. What I'm doing is in the
yeah.
USDA description series, I'm using a method of string object which has contains method, right? So it will search for any pattern called caviar there in USDA description.
Okay.
And case is equal to false, so it's not case sensitive. So this will return me a true or false. If it is present, it will give me a true, otherwise it will give me a false.
But we have given it as for true, no?
Yeah, I given
Assigned
it to
true.
true, so it will give me the location of that, and that will. So it will give me so the outcome of this will give me a true and false. I don't think this is required. Just a second. Yeah. So this will return me a series like this with false and trues. And now I'll
Yeah.
just simply
Okay.
substitute it with USDA. Okay.
So it gives only that row.
Exactly, for which this condition is true. That is 50. So it is row number 4153. ID is this. It's caviar and sodium content is 1500 milligrams.
Okay, okay.
Okay, clear? Yes, Prayas, how about you?
So inside the list, it will give either true or false.
No, it's
That's
not a
true.
list. It's not a list. I am subsetting a data frame here, Samir.
Okay, okay.
And this is a condition which gives me a output as true or false. So this will subset all those rows for which this condition holds true.
Okay.
Okay. Say for example, if I pass here rather than caviar, if I pass here salt, it will give me all the rows for which I have salt. See this butter with salt, this salt, this salt. Everywhere there is salt, it will give me all those rows.
It's a pattern match. It
It's
will
pattern
match and
matching.
it will
Yes, exactly. The
pattern
PET
match.
means pattern only,
Got it.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, Pranali done. Prayas, how about you?
Since bracket is there, I thought
Done.
it's a list.
No, no. It's like square. See, the way it's the way of
Yeah,
subsetting the
square
data
bracket.
frames, right? We use square
Yeah.
braces only. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So now it says,
And
yeah,
ma- we have to use that
Yes.
pad. Without that also it works, right?
yeah. Without just the name of the what you say parameter, you can remove this.
KVR.
You can remove this also. Okay.
Okay.
Done.
Yep.
Okay. Now do this. So now we know that we have caviar as 1500 milligrams of sodium. It says now the value 1500 milligrams seems to be very small compared to 10,000 milligrams or 38,000 milligrams, which are the values that we worked with so far with respect to sodium levels. But this doesn't seem to be a fair comparison. Maybe the best way to figure out how big this value is by comparing it to the mean and the standard deviation of the sodium levels across the dataset. So quickly find the mean and standard deviation here. Find the mean and standard deviation.
Of sodium, right?
There, yes. And then you can get the Z score also.
Yes, 322.
Standard deviation as well.
One zero four five point four one.
Sorry?
1045.
Yes.
45.
Yeah, that's correct.
0.41.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, so USDA sodium mean is, so USD dot sodium dot mean will give you the mean 322.05 and STD will give you the standard deviation.
So this informator will give the total number of null values in that particular column, right?
Come again?
This informator, if we run this method
Yes.
info on data,
Yes,
we'll
yes.
get
You'll get the NAs also, right?
yeah.
Okay, so other than describe, you have this info also. But it won't print it. It's like ST. This is like STR of R. Okay. But it's not very pleasant. So where are the NAs here? It shows you this only, right? The numbers.
Yeah, but we can subtract now. We can get, I mean, like
Yeah, same thing you can
sodium
do here
6.
also. See this. In this also it gives you the count. Look at this. Right?
Yeah.
So the count is less than the total number of rows, that is 7058. You know there are NAs.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing it's showing here also.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, then you have is null option also.
Is null will return the boolean, I mean, true or false on here.
Yes, yes. Then you can put a sum on that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. The next questions are on plotting, which we'll do later once we start studying Matplotlib, which we're not going to this. We're not doing this right now because we're just looking at pandas. Okay. Now do this. Adding new variables. Now it says suppose that we want to add a new variable to our USD data frame that takes a value of 1 if the food has a higher sodium than average and 0 if food has lower sodium than average. Create such vector of name high sodium and attach it to the USD data frame only. Yes, Pranal, you done?
No, doing, sir.
Okay. So those are done with step 1, do step 2 also. Yes, Prayas, how about you?
I'm looking into the data frame edition.
So no need to see, simply if you put USDA square bracket and the name of high sodium, it gets created.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have to do anything else. Let me show you this. Where is that code gone? There is no code here. Okay. I thought I had this. So what you have to do? You have to do USDA simply, then
High sodium.
high sodium. Okay. What's the condition that needs to met? Takes
There's
the
higher
value
sodium than average.
which has higher sodium than average. Then it should be 1. Otherwise, it should be a 0.
0.
Right. So how to do this? USDA dot sodium. Okay. Should be greater than let's say I do this. So this condition will give me a true and a false.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Yes, now you can simply print your USDA dot head. But now you will get this as a true and a false. But I don't want true and a false. I want a 0 and a 1.
We can put inside.
Sorry?
We can put the RHS into that data set. I mean, inside that data frame. I mean, subset it with the left and right.
Not getting you.
So that's what I mean.
No, it won't take. I think this S type. Yes. In 32 is not defined. Yeah. And you can save this now in USDA dot high sodium. Okay, and now you can print here USDA dot high sodium. Sorry, not high sodium, just USDA. Oops.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Now you get ones and zeros. Any other method? Yes. So now we have to create the same. Okay, do this now. Create high proteins, high fats, and high carbs quickly. High proteins, high carbs, and high fats.
Sir, I ping you one code. What is wrong in this?
Pranali, in this case, you will get all the values of sodium which are more than mean. आपने क्या किया? आपने सबसेट कर दिया उसको उसके साथ.
नहीं, but error दे रहा है, कुछ भी नहीं दे रहा.
The reason is the output is a data frame, not a series. You are saving it in a series. आपका जो RHS है, is a data frame of with 16 columns, right? उसमें क्या वैल्यूज होंगी? जहां पे वो वैल्यू से ज्यादा होगी, आपने सबसेटिंग कर दी बस USDA की, है ना? For which sodium is more than the mean. You don't want that. You want 1 and a 0.
Yeah.
So that's wrong there, right?
I'm not getting the table.
What table?
The table with ID, description, calories in the formatted table.
Like this?
Yeah, I see something like this. I messaged you.
No, what's the code? Bring me the code that you executed.
Hold on. So even if I print just USDA, I don't get the formatted table.
Bring me the code, Prayas. Are you using the print
I
statement?
message. Print, no.
No, the code you have pinged me is just creating USD. It's not going to print anything.
Yes, right. But then after that I do USDA head.
Yeah, dot head, right?
Yeah, dot head.
And the brackets like this because I'm calling the function, right? So now you should get a table like this. Not getting this? I just execute.
Even I'm not getting. In fact, I'm getting an error.
Code ping करिए.
Yes, I have it now.
Okay. So Pranay, the code is perfectly correct. आपका USD हाई सोडियम में पहले लॉजिकल वेक्टर बन गया एक?
Yeah, true false, true false.
नहीं फिर तो ये
I'm getting the result.
इंट में कन्वर्ट भी हो जाएगा फिर तो.
होना चाहिए. But I'm getting an error.
मैंने जो कोड पिंग किया उसका एग्जीक्यूट करो एक बार. वो सेम एग्जैक्टली सेम ही है, उसमें कुछ फर्क ही नहीं है.
Manchu, I'm getting error for this code on Hanai. Yes, the high should.
What is this
True,
USD
false.
dot Akshay? What is this USD dot sodium dot USD again? It should be this like this. Look at this code. It should be greater than USD dot sodium dot mean, right? आपने गलत लिखा है वो. Okay, now repeat this for high protein, high carbs and high fats. Very quickly. So now I want to use for high. Let's say I want to use it for high proteins. Okay.
मैं स्क्रीन शेयर करूँ क्या?
क्या कुछ प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है क्या?
वो नहीं दिखा रहा है ना. एरर देखनी है तो, क्योंकि वो बहुत बड़ी एरर है.
आप एक बार USD डॉट हाई सोडियम प्रिंट करो प्रणाली, क्या आ रहा है आपका?
USDA dot high sodium.
what is to be done with the protein?
हाई प्रोटीन हाई
10 rows आ
फैट्स.
रही है.
Okay.
नहीं, आपको कोड गलत है. आपने प्रणाली जो आपने कोड एग्जीक्यूट करा है ना, ये एग्जीक्यूट करो एक बार आप. ये लाइन नंबर 42, दिस वन.
वो तो की
फिर 10 रोज कैसे आ रही हैं आपकी?
I've execute.
You should get 7,000 rows, 7,058.
Then when I executed that, then I'm getting true false, correct, for all those 7,000 rows.
Yes. Now simply
And
change the
later,
data type.
after that,
Change the data type to integer now.
immediately when I'm doing so, I'm getting error.
Wait, I will share. I will make you the presenter. आपका नाम नहीं आ रहा प्रणाली.
नाम नहीं आ रहा क्यों?
वेटिंग फॉर नेम लिखा रहा है.
अभी कहाँ?
रिक्वेस्ट आई क्या आपको?
या
ओके, शो दैट.
see
जस्ट अ सेकंड.
here I have executed.
जस्ट अ सेकंड. हाँ बोलो.
Here I have executed in line number 44. दिख रहा है?
हाँ ठीक है.
usd.sodium. Yes. और यहाँ here see I am getting all those 7,000 rows.
नहीं, ये मत दिखाओ, सिर्फ उसका यूएसडी, इसका लास्ट कॉलम दिखाओ बस.
हाँ.
हाँ ठीक है.
लास्ट कॉलम
हाँ ठीक है.
है ना?
अब नीचे आइए.
अब नीचे तो immediately after that I am executing this. ये देखो और फिर एरर आ रहा है इतना बड़ा.
एरर स्क्रॉल डाउन करो, आखिरी लाइन बताओ एरर की. आखिरी लाइन कैन नॉट कन्वर्ट नॉन फाइनाइट वैल्यूज एन और इन्फिनिट टू इंटीजर. प्राणी अब क्या है उसमें एनएस कैसे आ रहे हैं? ऊपर जाइए फिर से एक बार. प्रणाली एक बार यूएसडी डॉट हाई सोडियम करो और इज नल करो उस पे. डॉट ब्रैकेट्स. ठीक है. हाँ
ओके.
ये पूरे पे क्यों आ रहा है आपका?
पता नहीं.
सिर्फ हाई सोडियम पे आना चाहिए ना. प्रणाली एक बार सिर्फ यूएसडी डॉट हाई सोडियम प्रिंट करना. इज नल हटाओ एक बार आप. हाँ ये प्रिंट करिए. हाँ देखो आपका ये सीरीज होना चाहिए. आपका डेटा फ्रेम है ये. इसको डिलीट कर दो. डीएल कर दो इसके आगे. डीएल यूएसडी डॉट हाई सोडियम कर दो.
डीएल
डीएल डीएल डल. बस हाँ इसको एग्जीक्यूट करो. अब फिर से बनाओ उसको आप. जो ऊपर बनाया था ना आपने, फिर से बनाइए आप. हाँ राइट, इसको एग्जीक्यूट करो.
Himanshu,
यस.
I found one different way. Can I ping you the code?
या डू दैट. प्रणाली आप इसको कन्वर्ट कर दो आईएनटी में. यूएसडी हाई सोडियम को बस. यस ओके. Yes, have you pinged me?
Yeah, I'm just doing. It's 3 line of code. I mean, I'm just doing.
ये मूवी था अच्छा.
Himanshu?
Hold on.
Himanshu, मैंने एक्चुअली गलती से मूवीज ना वैसे.
कोई इशू नहीं है. ये तो सेम मेथड ही है ना, इसमें डिफरेंट क्या है?
नहीं एक और भेज रहा हूं मैं.
अच्छा आपने अलग M1 वाला बोल रहे हो क्या?
हाँ मैं मैप कर रहा हूँ. Using map concept now. This is the
Yeah, that's also correct.
Right.
Okay, I also I will show that also. Yes, I'll make high protein as per that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Akshay, go ahead.
No, no, no. On small note, like in the 40-second line,
Mm-hmm.
USD brackets high sodium. What does that exactly mean? Are you substituting there? Or,
This one, LHS.
yeah, yeah. LHS.
I am creating a new column called high sodium and
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
assigning those values to that. So this is a condition, right? So condition will give you a true or a false. So
Conditional true. Yeah. Okay.
it's a logical vector or a logical series, you can say. Okay.
Basically,
So now you say high sodium has only true and false. There's one more way of doing it, but that will make it an NP array. NP dot val USDA dot protein greater than USDA dot protein dot mean. If this is true, make it 1, otherwise make it 0. Yes. And now you can simply put USDA dot head. See this. So this is also can be also done. So if you remember, we have this if else in NP numpy dot where, that will work well here. So NP dot where USD dot protein is more than mean, then it's 1, otherwise should be 0. Okay. This again one method of doing the same thing. Else there is one more method.
we can't.
Sorry.
Where in pandas?
No, yeah. So if you use panda, where in panda there is a problem there, it doesn't allow you two values. So what it does is, if it is true, it will take the existing value only from the cell. So it will take USD protein only. And for other, it gives you the option. See this. If I use PD dot series, okay, dot where. and now shift tab. ये देखो, self condition other is nan, means, so I'll put the name of the pd series over here, let's say high protein, and then the condition. Okay, so if the condition is true, it will take the self value only, it will take the value of protein only, otherwise it will use the other value. So it's self or other, it doesn't allow you two values. Okay, so it's like this, I can use like this also, df1 dot where m and df2. So if the condition is true, let it be df1 only, otherwise make it df2.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
or what you can do this after the true or false. If you don't want to do like np dot where, once you get the true false, you can use where on that. I'll show you this also. USDA, we have to create high carbs also, right? High carbs is equal to USDA dot carbohydrates greater than USDA dot carbohydrate dot mean. Okay, so now it's a logical series. USDA dot, no, we should not leave a space over here. Yes, dot where, right? If it is true,
तो ऊपर दिया है ना हमने space high protein को.
sorry,
We have given space for high protein, right?
okay, so I'll delete that high carbs. Ideally, you should not use space in the name of columns. Okay, ये कर देता हूँ. Condition means if it is true, the condition is simply true. Other is, नहीं, इससे नहीं होगा. एक वो हो जाएगा, एक वो हो जाएगा. ND object. No, this cannot be done like this, so you have to do that way only. Or I will use that method, USDA sorry, high carbs dot apply no, I have to pass a function and leave this. आपका मैप वाला कैसे था? मैप्स
अच्छा, पहले मैंने डिक्शनरी बनाया था सर.
आपने एक डिक्शनरी बनाया था, let's say dict. Okay, see this method also.
अगर ट्रू रहा तो 1 and false रहा तो 0.
Dict true is 1,
false
comma false is 0. And then I'll pass this over here, right?
Yes.
See this now. And then yes, and then I can simply dot head. So high protein is there. High, no, इससे कहाँ हुआ इससे? इससे तो false true ही आ रहा है, देखना एक बार.
high sodium.
मैंने ये हाई सोडियम में किया था सर, ये तो आया है सर यहाँ पर. हाँ एक
एक
सेकेंड.
second. M1 true false, M1 type M1. Okay, sorry. I have to save it also. It's not in place.
या.
Yeah, good. So there's another method using the map function that we studied last week.
Oh yeah.
So yes.
What I was thinking, I mean, that we already, that while creating this dictionary, we already assigned true as one as key value here.
Right.
So inside, I mean, in case of true, can we directly pass that, I mean, that greater than function, I mean, if it is greater than average, so that we don't have to use true or you got
Here, yes,
what
you can pass a lambda over here, yes.
lambda, actually, I didn't miss the class, I don't know.
So basically, lambda is actually a function, okay, that returns something. Let me try that also. Let's do it for एक बचा है ना, एक हो गए सारे हमारे.
Because
High fat.
Himanshu, I have just Himanshu,
Yes.
I have pasted one code in chat window. I used as type int, and it's giving the same result only, whatever you.
Yeah,
So
this is correct.
yeah.
So the first method was this only. We started with this only. Now we are
No,
trying
no,
different methods.
Okay, you are using lambda now for lambda.
See this. You have to save it somewhere, Samir. Then only it will get 1 and
Yeah,
0.
yeah. I saved also. It's showing now. It's showing properly also. But
Okay.
you gave some. Yeah.
So that was one method of doing. Other method was using the np.where.
Okay.
Okay.
And it will-
It's like if else. If else. Vectorized if else. So if this condition is true, I need a 1, else is 0. So within one statement, you can get the correct answer. Other method that Prabhakar suggested is we create a dictionary and then we map this dictionary on the column. So what it will do is like the dictionary is a key value pair, right? So wherever this it will find this key true, it will replace with this value of 1.
Yeah. Correct.
Could you just show that code using NP once?
Yeah, sure. Line number 53. Yep, done.
yes.
Yes, done.
So quickly create for fats also, high fats. Prayas, how about you?
Yeah, done.
नहीं इससे नहीं से you have to find here the mean आपको देना पड़ेगा.
That's what I.
मीन नहीं निकल पाएगा वैसे. You will take one value at a time. Let's take a value, let's say 100. नहीं ये गलत है. नहीं हो तो जाएगा, से देखना पड़ेगा थोड़ा. It's not that easy. Okay. Or else what you can do is you can write a function. Right.
Yep.
So Himanshu, one question. वो lambda का special uses कहाँ पे होते हैं? Where usually most uses?
So lambda is used when you have to create inline functions without create a name or something.
Okay. So the list comprehension वहाँ पे usually
List
most
comprehension में भी use हो सकता है. Yes.
Okay.
What is the mean of that? That I will to use here. Right. Okay. अब this you can pass. कहाँ गया अपना वो code? Oh shit, उड़ा दिया क्या? USDA high fat equal to USDA total fat dot map let's hope it does that. Yes, it is there.
Okay, so simply we can create a function and then we can put
Map, yes. So now in place of function we should ideally do this by lambda also, but I'm not sure how to pass this return over there. And if else, तो उसका थोड़ा syntax देखना पड़ेगा, हो जाएगा उससे भी.
Okay. So we found actually 3 different ways to assign.
Yeah.
lambda में जैसे single line है, one line में हो जाएगा.
Yes, जैसे मैंने ये function create किया ना यहाँ पे, तो ये सब फंक नाम देने की सब जरूरत नहीं, यहाँ पे सीधा लैम्डा बना के डाल दो एक.
Yes.
आई थिंक लास्ट टाइम किया था उसका कोड है क्या, एक सेकेंड. आई विल सी दैट इन ब्रेक. लेट्स लीव इट. आगे करते हैं फटाफट. चलो. So this we have done, this we have done. Okay, now do this. Sorry. Step 3, quickly.
Only for us. टोटल 2090 करे।
ओके, कैसे किया?
सर वही फंक्शन को सबसेट कर दिया सर, मूवी आई मीन दैट यूएसडीए movies dot sodium greater than movies dot sodium dot mean, आई मीन यूएसडीए dot sodium dot mean।
काउंट
तो
कैसे किया
इसको
फिर
चाहे तो
आपने?
सर या तो सेव फंक्शन यूज कर सकते हैं या सिंपली नीचे देख के सर you can use the save function if we assign that particular, I mean, into a different data frame.
Come again, which function? Shape.
I mean,
Oh yes, you
yeah,
can
yeah,
do
we
that.
can, or yeah, that's save on here. Or simply, sir, I just look at this total number of rows and columns. I mean, I know this is not a proper way, but we can use the save function. You know?
No, so for shape first you filtered it first. ये shape से
Yeah,
कैसे होगा? I'm not sure. Shape से तो सारे ही आ जाएंगे आपके.
No, sir, मैंने उसको एक अलग डेटा फ्रेम में सेव कर दिया था मैंने.
Okay, वो condition देके.
Okay, yeah.
ऐसे.
नहीं sir.
Try using count. No, then. Yes, Pranali. How about you?
I have executed, but I have not get the count.
Okay, try that. Quickly. Prayas, are you there? Try using group by. Prabhakar, try using group by. There is one more function for that. I don't remember the name for that. Your value underscore counts.
Seven zero five will use.
Mm-hmm.
So, Iman, you need a total count or?
No, this should give you the answer. Why is not giving? Yeah, that's it. USD.high sodium value underscore counts will give you. So value underscore counts is like your table function here.
Some background noise is coming. Iman.
Not from my side. Just hold on. Who is this?
This is
Okay.
similar to a table function in R.
Yes. Prayas, are you there? Pranali? I think I muted Pranali. Pranali, are you there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. ठीक है.
Himanshu, you're telling value.
Sorry.
You were telling about value underscore counts, right?
Yeah. It simply
So,
counts on unique values.
So there are 4,968
zeros
values.
and 20901
हाँ
ones.
हिमांशु,
Yeah.
मैंने भी वही किया था सर कि पहले कंडीशन डाल के मैंने सबसेट कर लिया था ओरिजिनल डेटा से, फिर उसको एक अलग डेटा फ्रेम में सेव कर लिया था, फिर उस पर सेव फंक्शन लगा दिया था मैंने।
Okay.
तो 2090 into 17
ठीक है.
ऐसा।
Now do this quickly. थोड़ा जल्दी करते हैं अब. We have to finish one more case study today. Anyhow. Okay. Step number 4. Who is this? Can you hear me? Is it Prayas? No, Prayas, I cannot hear you. Okay. So now I have to, how many foods have both high sodium and high fat level as well? Hint is use group by here. Yeah, done.
Yeah, simply, Himanshu, we can use this like this now. Like earlier, you have created that function for one NGO,
Mm-hmm.
so we can pass that function the group by and putting access equal to 100.
How will that help?
But
No, see, don't do like that. Just a second. So here we want what? High sodium and high fat level, right? Group by what? USD
I was
dot.
trying to. Oh,
क्या
yeah.
करना है उसमें? High fats, right? See this.
Okay.
It doesn't looks very good here, but it's the same thing like a table only. Right, Pranali? So what we have done here, we have grouped high sodium with the spread with high fat, and then the function that I want to apply value underscore count. So it will give me the count, right? Similarly, if I now do the next one, then it will be more clear. So the answer for this one, how many foods have both high sodium and high fat? So high fat one and high sodium one, 712. Okay. Now do this. Compute the average amount of ions sorted by high and low protein. So again, you can use this group by. और भी है क्या इसमें? That's it. Yeah. Quickly do step 5. 2 more minutes. Prayas. Compute the average amount of ions sorted by high, low, and high protein. High and low protein. So simply USDA dot ion, right? Dot group by USDA dot high protein and simply the mean. 2.55 and 3.19.
So please repeat this group by.
Okay. Pranali, group by is like, you know what is group by in Excel also, right? It's like pivot only. So I have a column, I am grouping it by certain criteria. So it's like, if you remember T apply and R, same as T apply only. So what I am doing, so USDA dot high protein has ones and zeros. So it will create two series now. One a series with one series of values of iron with high protein is equal to 1, and one series of iron with high protein value is equal to 0. And उनका separately mean निकाल के आपको दे देगा वो.
Okay.
Getting it?
और ऊपर क्या किया है सर सेकंड ईयर इसका आंसर भी नहीं आया मुझे.
इसमें ये देखा है कि I have to count the number of food items for which high sodium is also 1 and high fat is also 1. So I grouped the high sodium with respect to high fat. Now there are 4 possibilities, right? इसका 1 है, इसका 0 होगा, इसका 1 है, इसका 1 होगा, इसका 0 है, इसका 0, इसका 0, इसका 1. तो ये 4 पॉसिबिलिटीज यहाँ पे आ गई हैं. उन सबका हमने काउंट निकाल लिया.
Okay, but can't we have it separate other than this method and condition डाल के?
Yes, you can do that, but then you have to subset it. वो हो सकता
I
है,
was
yes.
trying that only,
Okay,
but
so
I
you
am
want,
getting error.
let me see that. Hold on. You want to say USDA subset
Hmm.
USDA dot high sodium is equal to
Greater
1
than.
and DA dot high fat is equal to 1. ठीक है, इस पे शेप लगा दो. Error.
ये
The true value of a, if this is true and true, तो जब दोनों conditions true होंगी, ambiguous. Let me see with this. The truth value of a 0 is ambiguous. This returns a true, this returns also a true. True is this. Oops, not this, sorry, or. नहीं, ये तो होना चाहिए, एंड इसका ऐसे ही होता है. प्रभाकर ये किया कैसे एंड से?
मैंने भी ट्राई किया था, पर मेरा भी यही ऐसे ही मेरा आ रहा था सर.
एक सेकेंड. यूज अ empty or bool a dot item a dot any a dot all. Format self class name. ये फ्लोट तो नहीं है ना? नहीं.
सर उसको ब्रैकेट में एक बार डाल के देखिए ना सर, अन इक्वल का.
Sorry, as a tuple
हाँ, एज अ टपल सर.
like this.
या
No, same error. नहीं, देखना पड़ेगा ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा. ये होना तो चाहिए. Just write it down somewhere. I'll find it out. So two conditions for data filtering. नहीं, ये होता है. I think वो movies वाले में होगा, कोड में मिल जाएगा. Either this. Let me try with or. No, or is also not possible.
सर मैंने आपको एक लाइन भेजा, मैं ऐसा करने की कोशिश कर रही हूँ लेकिन मुझे अलग ही एरर आता है. इसमें क्या गलती है?
प्रणाली, इसमें तो आप
सिंटैक्स
सिर्फ मैक्सिमम के देख
syntax error
सोडियम. वो कह रहा है कि सिर्फ
हाई लेवल बोल रहा है ना वो, तो हाई तो दैट वुड बी मैक्सिमम ना.
नहीं, हाई लेवल मतलब बता रहा है, डेफिनेशन में दी है ना उसकी. मोर देन एवरेज को हाई बोल रहा है वो.
ओके, सो ठीक है, वहाँ पे मैं 1-1 कर लेती हूँ ना. ठीक है, मतलब
I think this works actually.
जस्ट अ सेकंड. एंड प्रणाली, आपने वो दूसरे सेकंड जगह दो इक्वल टू आएंगे, आपने एक ही डाला है. Movies dot sodium greater than this and this. This is working.
Movies is yeah, this is working. I mean, in place of USD, I put movies.
That's okay. So you're telling like this, and then use the symbol and, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then again bracket like this. Okay, and then I can shape, right? Yes, Pranali, it works like this. So you have to pass these two conditions in brackets and separated by this, and it will work. And won't work, right?
if suppose if we are
No.
if we are going to use or, then we have to use that
Pipe, right? Yeah.
yeah, pipe.
So either use and or pipe or will not work. And or and symbol and pipe symbol will work. Good. So we just learned this one more thing here. So we have done this group by also. Okay. There can be multiple ways of doing this. So basically the objective is to learn how to manipulate with play with data frames, right? Okay, last question quickly. Step 6. Find the maximum value of vitamin C in foods with high and low carbs. Then we'll break break for 10 minutes after this. Meanwhile,
Himanshu?
Hello,
Yeah, master.
am I audible now?
Yeah.
Oh, got muted from the button. Okay, sorry. Yeah, done this? Yes or no?
Yes.
Not at a to doing.
Why is it taking so long? Simply find the maximum value of vitamin C with high and low carbs. So just use the group by here. Shape means the dimensions of a data frame. Number of rows and number of columns. Yes. So X is rows, Y is columns. Okay. So in this case, I have 712 rows for which both the sodium is also 1 and fat is also 1. The same like here it was 712, here is also 712. Same thing done by two different methods.
Sir, I'm pinging you one line of code. Just go through.
That's correct. नहीं वो हाई कार्ब नहीं चलेगा
नहीं,
यूएसडी यूएसडी डॉट करो
ओके। ये नया जनरेटेड हमने किया इसलिए क्या?
नहीं नहीं हमेशा ही करना पड़ेगा देखो मैंने भी हमेशा वैसे ही किया
ओके।
Yep, done. Where's my not this one है वो कहाँ गई yes movies वाला इसमें ही है ना okay so we'll be using this data set for the next link okay now how to download this just copy link address now I will suggest you to open a new file for it now okay and now simply do like this wget and the link now this is the shell script wget is for downloading a file on from the url and now execute it it will start downloading at reasonable speed so do this and then we'll break for 10 minutes just download the data for the next case and then we'll break for 10 minutes it's a big file 190 MB so it might take some time
Hello.
yeah
Sir, I lost my connection actually. What we have done?
Pranali, I want you to run this line in a new file so
Okay.
if you know shell script we are downloading a file from the net using wget so there's a unique statement if I put an exclamatory sign, I can run any shell script or any Unix command from Jupyter Notebook itself. Okay.
Sir, please give me that phone.
Yeah. इसको run कर लीजिए, then we'll break for 10 minutes. Everyone, please do that.
We are going to do movie case study now.
Yeah. Okay. So once you're done with this, what you will find is if you go back to your this library, you should have that zip file also. See this, you should have this. ठीक है, इतना कर लो फिर we'll break. हो गया सबका ये प्रयास?
Yes.
Download this file. Okay, just put it on download and we can wait break for 10 minutes now. So make sure you just get started, that's it. Okay. Chalo then, we'll meet after 10 minutes.
6:45. Right?
It's around 6:45, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, shall we start? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I believe all of you have this zipped file now. Okay. So simply to unzip it, you can do exclamatory unzip, then the name of the file ml this.
Himanshu,
Yes.
uh, these are Linux commands. I mean,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
can you say a list of some Linux commands which are frequently in use?
Come
I
again.
mean, can you say some few Linux commands which are frequently used in Python?
See, it depends on what you're doing. So this is unzip wget. This is very common, right?
Okay.
So I don't have a list as such, but you can just simply Google
Okay.
common Unix commands. Yeah, here it is. Tar and tar, all this thing can be done. So do this now quickly. It might take some. Where is that file? Yeah, it's a big file, so it might take some time. So do that quickly. So that's the data which we have downloaded.
You should exactly put the name of the zip that appears in the folder right now while unzipping.
Sorry, come again.
After downloading that data set,
Mm-hmm.
that zip folder will come in the library, right?
Exactly.
With some name. So
Yes.
we should put exactly that name only.
Exactly.
ML.
Yes. Yes. Means this is the name of the file that we have used. See this now, it's getting yeah. Otherwise, what we could have done is we could have used a smaller data also. So what we are using is actually a big data set, which is 20 million ratings or 27,000 movies. So you can go for the small data set also, which has 1 lakh ratings of 1300 tagged applications. Anyways, let's see this. If you face difficulty, then we'll stop.
Taking more time for unzipping.
Sorry, come again.
It is taking more time for unzipping this thing.
Yeah, actually the file is pretty big. So all these commands might not work in Windows.
Yes. Even one question. Usually, while building the model, what kind of files usually it comes from the real-time perspective?
Either they will give you access to SQL databases or they give you CSV files.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the usual thing. Yeah.
So are you going to teach us how to run query in Pandas?
Come again.
If you get access, if you talk about this real-time access, real-time project. Okay, so right now, yeah, you just said that we'll get access to this SQL Server database or something. So are you going to teach us how to do that?
Yeah, I can do that. No issues. That's not a very big task. Yeah. So I can tell you how to connect to the
Yeah,
database and then simply importing data from a SQL database, right?
For
That's
that,
what you want.
Yeah, for
Yes.
that we need to have access to database along with credentials and
Yeah,
all.
so we have AWS, we have a database installed in AWS on cloud. I have to just start the server and give you the access.
Yeah, so you will give
Yeah.
your credentials on your.
Yes, I know, miss. I can share that with you, not an issue. I'll create a test user for you, which can
Mhm.
access the data.
Yeah, that will be good if you just show this how that is extracting from the SQL server.
Sure. It's taking a lot of time. This rating file is very big.
Yeah.
We should have done with before break only. Shit.
Yeah.
Himanshu, what's the agenda? I mean, today we are going to complete this pandas. Tomorrow matplotlib.
Tomorrow I'm at Matplotlib, yes, anyhow. And then we have to start with
And
machine learning from next week.
machine learning. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the obesity cascade, I think we solved during our time also, our programming
Yes,
time.
yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes, yes.
Now I remember something. Yeah. Yeah.
So this now you might get this folder. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh God. It shows this disk full.
Even I am getting the same error. Himanshu.
What does this
It's
mean?
full.
Disk.
I think this Azure only allows up to 500 MB or something.
Okay. Oh, we have to pay for that if you want to have a more.
So let's leave that. What we'll do is like we will use a smaller data set rather than this.
Okay.
So does it allows continuing? Just put a new cell and put a Y. No. Stop this now. Okay. We'll remove it. Let's do one thing. It's on the same day. We'll go with a smaller data set. So we are working on this. We're doing this 20 million recurrent for execution. Let's do this. Let's go with 1 MB and 1 MB will be small. Okay, let's start with 1 MB and then we can later on go with the bigger one also. Okay. So now remove that data, remove that file and as well as, so you can use rmdir and then ml20m.
Fine.
Write it not empty. Put minus r. No, do one thing. Just use rm minus r. Yes. Now, if I simply use ls, remove this file also. It is unnecessary. Take a lot of space. Yeah. And now again run ls. Yeah, that's gone. Now wget and this small link, very small, quickly. I ping to this link. Download this file. Okay. And now you can uh, unzip this one. unzip ml latest small dot zip. Hopefully it has the same files. Yes, done. Links, movies, ratings, tags. So ratings we have, tags we have, movies we have, right? Yeah, that's it. That's fine. Okay, done. Now the folder, how to look at the folder name? You can simply look at this. So we have this folder ml latest small. Okay. Or else let's create one more folder and create movie lens folder. Movie lens. Okay. And now I'll move all the files from this directory ml latest small star to movie lens. Yes. Now if you look into this cd ml, okay, and then ls, not want change. See this. Now you can execute this. So these are the files that I have / movie lens, and this will give you. So I have 9126 movies in this. Okay. So these are all commands of my Unix that I'm using here. So that's how the rating.csv looks like. User ID, movie ID, ratings, and timestamp. Yes. Following this.
After creating directory, what we should do, Himanshu? Could you just repeat, please?
Come again after.
Creating the directory.
Yeah. So I'm moving all the files from this directory. So I choose the directory / star. Star means all the files. And shift this to movie lens.
So maximum storage is 500 MB in Azure. Himanshu?
Sorry.
Maximum storage capacity is 500 MB.
I'm not sure. Yes, around 500 MBs only. Or might be 1 GB. That's it. Not more than that. Yeah.
This move and move is also a Unix command, but for that we aren't using the exclamation before. Why so?
Come again.
So we are moving, no?
Yes.
Move command we have used. So it's also a Unix command, right?
Yeah, it should be exclamation. Yes. So sorry. I think I used that only. Otherwise, it would have thrown an error. It should be like that only. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah.
So I have verified it by doing this. 52. ls movie lens. These files are there, and I have 9126 total movies in the movie CSV file. So this wc -l is the word count. It counts the file numbers. Okay. Now let's come to pandas and so we'll be using these three data files: ratings, tags, and movies. So now using the read.csv function, we can simply ingest these three files quickly. So you have to change the path here. Okay, it is movie lens and then movies.csv. And then separator is not required, but you can pass. It's a comma also here. And then I can print the type and movies head. Execute this now. Say this. So I have these movies, Toy Story, Jumanji, and all.
To see that command for
Sorry.
getting the number of mods. Scroll your screen up for that last
Yes.
command
Yes.
for
Yes.
getting the number of mods.
Cat. The path. Pipe. WC minus L. So cat is for catalog, means what are the things that you have in the directory.
I got an error. Wait, wait. Hello,
Yeah, go ahead.
sir. I got an error.
किसमें?
ये cat movie lens में no such directory.
आपका ये चल गया था?
हाँ.
नहीं तो फिर आपने
LS दिखा रहा है, ML latest small zip भी दिखा रहा है, MS latest small भी दिखाया.
नहीं मूवी लेंस के अंदर
Links.
ये चलाओ.
हाँ ये भी दिखा रहा है links.csv, movies.csv, rating.csv, readme.txt and tags.csv.
ठीक है. यहाँ पे सेम पाथ दिया, डॉट स्लैश दिया ना यहाँ पे.
डॉट स्लैश तो दिया है.
मूवी लेंस स्लैश मूवीज डॉट CSV.
मूवी लेंस स्लैश movies.csv तो करेक्ट है.
ये फिर तो देना चाहिए. कोड पिंग कर रहा हूँ.
नहीं दे.
यूज करो इसको.
This cat gives number of lines
No.
in that file.
Cat doesn't give anything. WC minus L gives. Cat indexes all the files within movie.csv. Within this file.
Okay.
And this is the count.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, done.
Yeah.
So now we are in pandas. Now read the movies. Now create a data frame movies, which has a movie ID, title, and the genre.
Can you just scroll up, Himanshu?
Yes, done.
Hmm.
So now you have movies data frame.
Yeah.
Okay. Now read the tags also, the other file also.
Okay.
So we have user ID, movie ID, tag, and then the timestamp. So now time, what is this values represent? They represent seconds since midnight coordinated universal time UTC of January 1, 1970. So from 1970 is the number of seconds. So you can convert them into dates also. Now see this. Read one more file. The rating ones. Separator is this. Data is timestamp.
Ratings also.
So ratings may we have user ID, movie ID, ratings, and timestamp. Okay.
Hmm.
Now we are not going to use the timestamp, so just delete timestamp from both ratings also, tags also. So far we have read all the three CSVs, movies, tags, and ratings. So ratings has a rating by different users. So user ID 1 has rated movie ID 31 as 2.5 rating. Again, user ID 1 has rated movie ID 1029 as rating 3. Now this movie ID can be mapped with my movies data frame, right? To get the title of it and the genres also.
Sir, in CSV, if I not give separated, will it be taking default
Comma only.
comma?
Yes, yes.
Because in the first movie CSV I forgot, but it
Yeah,
has taken it.
default is comma only, yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Now I wanted to extract the zeroth row of the tags data frame and look at the type and then print it also.
Mhm.
Done. So the first row of text will be a series, right? It won't be a data frame because just a one row. Okay, the values might change now. It's user ID 15. This tag is Sandra Boring Bullock. Okay. Now look at this. So in this row underscore zero, we have an index method. that will give you the index, means what are the row names. User ID we have, movie ID we have, tag, right? So ऐसे दिखाएगा आपको वो.
And 15339 is the value.
So yeah, 15 is for the user ID, 339 is the movie ID, yes. And this is the further tag, right? So now if I want to subset this series using the user ID, since it's a series, I just need one index, right?
Yeah.
So simply user ID will do, and I'll get 18, not 18, 15.
If I
Okay.
want to find distinct user IDs, then
ग्रुप बाय से कर सकते हो, यूनिक से कर सकते हो,
group by unique से हाँ.
यूनिक से भी हो जाए.
So unique bracket user ID. Is it the key?
I don't think so. User ID dot unique करके चल जाएगा. Means this, इसमें तो नहीं होगा आपका, आपको पूरा सीरीज लाना पड़ेगा. Like tags dot unique होगा, देखो. Okay, yes, quickly do this. ये हो गया. Now I can subset a series like this. Now I want to see whether rating is there in my columns or not. So I can simply see rating in row underscore 0. It will give me a false. Had I put tag here, I will get a true. Right. So thus I can check for column names within a series. Right. Now there is no name of it, so you can simply. Now I can associate some name also to row 0. So now name is 0 here, right? So there is a function called rename, and I'll just put first row. So that's the row name now is first row. See this. Now the name is first row. Okay. Earlier it was simply, so now I can use log for on first row also. Getting this, everyone? Okay. Now look at text.head. It will give you the text. Now text.index will give you the row names, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a range starting from 0, stop to 1 to 96, step of 1. Text.columns will give you the column name, user ID, movie ID, tag. Right. Now do this quickly. Extract row number 0, 11 and 2000 from data frame. Extract row number 0, 11 and 2000 from the data frame.
I've done.
Done.
Yeah.
So simply I can pass it like a list now, 0, 11, 2000. But dot,
Yeah.
why am I getting an error here? टू थाउजेंड है नहीं क्या इसमें? कितने हैं?
2000 है सर.
2000 है? कैसे कैसे मेरे में तो टैक्स में कर रहे हो, किस में कर रहे हो?
नहीं सर, 200 ही था सर, गलती से 2000 कर दिया.
Right, 200 ही है वो, right?
Mhm.
Make it 200 only. Yeah. So these are the three user ID and the tags, right? Now let's see how the ratings are. Now let's apply some descriptive statistics on this. Okay. So now let's look at how the ratings are distributed. So apply describe on the rating function to look at the median, mean, count, everything.
Himanshu,
Yeah.
for Python, is there any function called mode? Because in R we don't find any kind of function called mode. So my question is there any function which known as mode here
No, there
to
won't be more.
calculate
There will
output?
be count here. Count. Yeah. So now you can see that we have almost 200 lot of. No, I think I'm not executed it. Yes, I have 1 lakh ratings, right? So mean rating is 3.4, standard deviation is 1, minimum is 0.5. So look at the median. So median is 4, right? The max is 5. Okay. Now I can apply it on the complete data frame also. You will get it for the complete data frame. So I have so many user IDs, movie IDs, and the ratings. So of course these are not going to make sense because it's actually IDs only, right? Now what is the mean rating? You can do like this also. Ratings dot mean. Now we've done this earlier also, right? So quickly do this quickly. The minimum, max, standard deviation we have, right? Yes, mode is also there.
But in R, there is no function called mode.
Yeah, is not there.
कोरिलेशन मैट्रिक्स भी है.
Of course, it won't make any sense here because these are not numbers, but still you can do that. Okay. Now let's create a filter for ratings which are more than 5 and see how many are there.
Zero.
Yes, of course 0. So we don't have any rating. So now you can simply use this filter underscore 1 dot any.
Hmm.
So this is no need of this. Just use it. So any में आ जाएगा आपका false. Means there is not even a single. Right? एक भी true नहीं है. एक भी होता तो true आ जाता. Now create one more filter which has rating more than 0. And it has all the rating system.
Sir, if suppose I am getting that any as true, then to find out which movie is having that rating, then what we have to do?
Come again.
It's kind. If suppose I want to find out which, let's say if filter dot any returns true, that means there is at least one movie which is having rating greater than 5, which is not possible. But let's say if I'm having,
Yes, yes. So आपको subset करना
मतलब
पड़ेगा फिर.
4 है तो लेट्स से अगर ग्रेटर देन 5 किसी एक मूवी पे है,
हाँ
सो
हाँ.
इसके इफ आई वांट टू फाइंड आउट द नेम ऑफ दैट मूवी, देन
वो सबसेट कर लो उसको जैसे
सबसे
अभी, हाँ वैसे ही जैसे अभी तक कर रहे थे हम, है ना.
तो चल जाएगा या उसको फिर से सेपरेट किसी में स्टोर करके करें
फिर से
लोकेशन?
ये चल जाएगा. फिल्टर 2 चल जाएगा ना. फिल्टर चल जाएगा आपका बिकॉज इट विल बी लॉजिकल वेक्टर राइट.
या
तो उसमें जो जो ट्रू होंगे वो सबसेट कर लीजिए टाइटल से,
ठीक है.
है ना. ओके.
And Himanshu,
या
if we apply these functions, mean, standard deviation, mode, and directly on ratings, on individual columns, it gives the mean mode, right?
कम
Like
अगेन.
if I just do ratings dot mode or
हम्म.
ratings dot standard deviation
हाँ हाँ.
instead of first it on only one column. So for each individual column, it gives right the standard deviation or
Just check that. I'm not sure about that. I don't think so it will give. Let me just check. Yeah, it's giving.
yeah.
Hmm.
So this is mean of all columns or
Yes,
like that.
yes. Okay, now do this. Let's do some data cleaning. Look at the movies data frame. I have 9125 movies with a shape of 3. Means I have 3 columns here. Okay. Now are there any NAs here? Check that. So I'll check movies.isNull.ne and that will give me all false. So we don't have any null values here, right? Look at the ratings.shape. I have 100,000 ratings here with 3 columns. Is there any NAs here? Here also no null values, right? Look at the shape and check here also. So here also there is no null values. Earlier there was some values. In this, I don't have any null. Okay. So now if you subset this with true, you won't get even a single column.
ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಸರ್ ಆರ್.ಸಿ.ಬಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು ಸರ್ ಆರ್.ಸಿ.ಬಿ
Please mute. Okay. Now you can look the tag head again. So this is the head. So here we don't have any null here, but it was in the earlier frame. Okay. So if there are NAs, we have a drop NA. There is a function called drop NA. Okay, so it's simply say access how 0 or index 1 or columns. Okay, so I can simply pass columns and any. But since there are no NAs here, so I won't have any change in the tags. Okay. Else you can look at pd.dataframe.drop NA for the help. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to do very slight plotting, which you can do for obesity also yourself, but we'll discuss more later on. So just run this percentage matplotlib inline. This allows you to see the graph within the Jupyter notebook only. And now I'm creating a ratings dot histogram of all my ratings column. And now look at the histogram. So it's very easy to create a histogram on a data frame. So simply pass the name of the data frame, then the function hist, then which column you want to plot, and the figure size. Plus there can be a lot of other arguments also which you can explore using shift tab. So the grid is true, so you can make grid as false. You can change the X label size, the Y label size. Okay. By default, it creates 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10 bins. If you don't want 10 bins, you can change here. This I just want 5 bins. So I have something like this now.
So what's that matplotlib inline? What does that do?
So it starts with a percentage. So it's a magic command of Jupyter Notebook. It allows you to show the plot here itself. Otherwise, it won't plot anything.
Okay.
Okay. On the same grounds, you can plot a box plot as well. That's a box plot of the rating. So you can see there are some outliers over here, very less ratings, rest all are here only. So median is somewhere here, 3.5 or something. Yep. Yes, Pranali, ये हो रहा है?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's do some subsetting and slicing out. Okay. Now I just want to look at the head of my columns of text data frame. So simply I can subset like this. I'll get the first 5 tag values. Okay. Now what is the outcome of the second statement? Yeah, done. Let me just hello. श्योर समीर, ये हो गया यहाँ तक? यस प्रणाल, इसका
Yeah,
आउटकम क्या होगा सेकंड वाले का?
okay, 7, so I'm dropping now.
श्योर समीर.
Okay, thank you.
We'll take the first 5 rows of tag. Second column, third column.
पहले इसका बताओ, इतना का क्या होगा?
इसका ही बताया सर.
नहीं, जस्ट हेड छोड़ दो अभी, यहाँ
हाँ
तक
हाँ.
बस.
It
All the
it will give all the values. हाँ.
all the rows and only the third column, right? That was tag.
On the column tag.
Now head will give you the first 5 rows of that tag, right? Very good. Okay. Now look at this LOC now. Now here also same thing, but this time I'm using LOC. So I have to pass the name of the column. Right, so you have to remember all this. So one way is that directly passing the column name you can filter, you can slice it, or you can use iloc and the implicit names, numbers, or you can use the column names like this for the LOC. Right? Now suppose you have the movies data frame and you have to look at the title and genre. So you can pass like this also. I'll get the first 5 title and the first 5 genres, right?
Two columns.
Don't print this, it will necessarily take a lot of space. Just put a head here also. Okay.
ये same as above.
Which one?
रेटिंग्स रेटिंग जैसे टैग का टैग किया था वैसा.
Right. Just a second. Okay. So now let's go ahead. Now do this. Count the number of unique values in your tag columns. So what will this do? Let me hash this out. See this. It's like it's counting the frequency, right? So it's like I can count frequencies like this of the unique values. उसको मैंने tag count में save किया. What is the meaning of this? So it's the last 10. Right.
Okay.
Or I can simply use the tail function also. Okay. So all are one only. Better thing will be, let's use describe on this. Okay, so we have some maximum also, right? So can you sort this also? Sort. Yes. Ascending. इसमें होता है वो जो दिन बात हो रही थी ना. So sorry. It's deprecated. Don't use this. Use sort underscore values. Okay. And in place is false. Make in place true. So वहीं का वहीं उसको कर देगा true. Okay. And now you can use this as your head. See this. So these are the tags. So get DVDs 33 times, EI missed 29 TU, some tags, some random tags, right? Now let's create a bar chart of this. See this. In the decreasing order. For the first 10 values. Let me know once you're done with this. So this plot kind is equal to bar. So yeah, either I can use this or I can do like this also. Tag underscore counts colon 10 dot. Why is it not coming? नहीं यार इसमें नहीं है क्या वो? You can do like this also, plot dot bar. So एक ही प्लॉट आएगा, दो नहीं आएंगे, वो राइट हो जाएगा. There are so many unique values, that's why it's looking like this now. ऐसा मत करो. Simply you can use the first 10 like we did earlier, and I'll just yes, same thing. Okay, good. Now do one thing. Look at tags.head. Okay, create a data frame which has the first 3 rows of the tags in all the columns. Okay, and then print df just like this. Now I want to assign some names to this. I can use the df.index and then I can assign 1, 2 and 3 like this. So now I have this. Now I want to change the column names also. I can simply pass df.columns and then one movie edit tag and timestamp. Since I don't have timestamp, I've already deleted it, so I'll just know this. Now df.log1 will give you the first row directly because I'm knowing and all the columns here. Or else you can pass like this 1 and 1 comma tag. ये क्या है 1 comma tag? Just check this. What is this giving? Okay, we have a column also of the name 1. We have a row. Acha. Okay, now see this quickly. Now what I've done is, let me show you this.
Converted user ID into one.
Yeah. Now I have this one row is also the name 1 and column is also 1. Now what will this give? And
Row.
and what will this give? Yes. This will give me my first column, right?
Hmm.
And this will give me my row. बस ये ध्यान रखना. And now this will give me the first row and the first two column, the first and the third column, 1 and tag. Okay. Now in case you want to pick some columns and by numbers in between. Sorry, not columns, rows here. So here I am looking for the first 4 rows, sorry, first 5 rows, and then 10 to 15th rows. So I can pass like this using the np.arrange.
Arrange function was giving us a range in between we want from which we want to display the rows, no?
Now np.arrange is will give you an nd array of one dimension starting from 0 ending at 4. That's it. जैसे आपका रेंज होता है ना प्रणाली, इसके लिए रेंज होता है numpy के लिए.
तो अब ये वाला क्या करेगा कि फर्स्ट 5 रैंडम रोज लेगा.
नहीं रैंडम नहीं, स्टार्टिंग से ही लेगा ना. देखो, this will give you 0 1 2 3 4. This will give you 10 11 12 13 14.
मतलब फर्स्ट 5 रोज
And
एंड
then
10
and
to
say 14
column.
rows. Yes. No rows only. क्योंकि कॉलम में यहाँ कॉलन है, ये एक ब्रैकेट के अंदर है, तो ये पूरा रोज में जा रहा है.
हाँ, मीन्स सिमिलर टू अपना वो स्किप एंड लिमिट फंक्शन इन सीक्वल,
राइट.
है ना?
यस
थोड़ा
यस
बहुत
यस वैसे ही. हाँ, ये यहाँ पे एरर आ रहा है, इसको चेक कर लो जरा एक बार. What's the error? नहीं, ये तो चलना चाहिए. Too many indices for array. Mm-hmm. Okay, no, nothing is deleted. प्रणाली देखना हो रहा है क्या ये?
हाँ, देख रही हूँ सर वही.
इसमें एरर दे रहा है ये. iLog में स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट ही आता है ना.
हाँ iLog में स्क्वायर ब्रैकेट आता है.
Now if I just let's start with one range, np dot arrange and then 5 comma column. ये तो कर रहा है.
वही करके देख.
Now एक और पास करना है हमें np dot arrange 10 comma 14 and now I have to substitute this. So if I pass it as a list, it throws up an error. How to bind them? एक तरीका ये हो सकता है शायद से. ये तो ऐड कर दिया इसने. इनको कॉन्करेनेट करना पड़ेगा किसी तरीके से. दे आर मेथड्स बट आई थॉट ऐसे ही हो जाएगा. ऐसे तो टेक्स्ट से हो जाएगा. htags takes okay. Try this now. How do I subset 1 to 5 and 10 to 14 if I don't want to do like this? If I'm not able to do by np arrange. No, this doesn't work like this. This will work. So this works 1 to 9. But now if I want to pass two lists here. इसको क्या हो गया 1 10 11 15 नहीं करेगा ये. नहीं ये नहीं चलेगा. No, this won't work like this. In R we can simply pass a vector and do it, right? Same thing has to be done here also. Sorry?
P से करके उसको immediately डाल सकते
Combine
हैं.
कर सकते हैं, right? Oh, there should be something here also.
Concatenate करके function नहीं है क्या?
है ना, np.concat है ना.
So वो अप्लाई करे क्या इसके ऊपर?
करो, ट्राई करो. प्रभा का इससे नहीं हो रहा है. हमने बस ऐसा किया था ना, लास्ट क्लास में भी किया था शायद ऐसा. नमपाई पे किया था, किस पे किया था? So that's इसको आज लास्ट कर लो, बाकी कल करेंगे. इसको खत्म कर लेते हैं आज बस. So that yeah. So this it takes right now. I have to do